Hey y'all, it's Sheila. Thank you for stopping by. We're putting on some foundation today, a drugstore foundation. The other week when my face was so red from the cleansing product that I used, I said, I'm going to stay boring. I'm not going to venture out and try things and do this to myself again. And then I went in my local Walgreens and I'm like, I've heard this foundation talked about. A couple people have mentioned it. I asked a friend about it. Hi, Marlene Fab and Glam. I asked Marlene. Tammy had put up a picture on her Instagram, and I said, I'm interested in hearing about that foundation. So I'm using it today, and after I get it on, I'll tell you what it is, and I'll tell you what I think about it. Just got it in my hair. I'll have to touch that up when I go in the bathroom to dry my hair. Yes, looking in the monitor, in the camera, so I can see what I'm doing. It's anti-pollution, anti-blue light, anti-this. It's supposed to be good for your skin. There are only one or two ingredients that I know for a fact bother my skin, and they are not in here. Pretty full coverage. It is medium to full, and it is buildable. So let's put a little more over my redness and see how it builds. I already know how it builds. I've been using it for almost 2 weeks now. I used it a week solid every day to see if it was going to bother my skin, and it hasn't. So let me do the rest of my makeup. I'll be right back. I'll tell you what it is and what I think about it. Okay, what foundation am I wearing? Revlon Candid. I have used this, like I said, I used it, I know 7 days in a row, and it never bothered my face. I'm thrilled to finally have a drugstore foundation that I can use and it won't bother me. How does it compare to Loreal Double Wear? What do I say? It's similar. It's similar in a lot of ways. I get coverage. It covers up the redness, my veins that pop out on my cheek. It covers that. It does take more in the cheek area to cover the redness. I can cover the redness with this with one application. It doesn't have a smell that I can speak of. How does it last? This is said to be a 24-hour foundation. Now, I have never worn a foundation for 24 hours that I can recall. This is not touted as a 24-hour foundation. This, I can say 16 to 18 hours, and at the end of the day, it still looks just as fresh as when I put it on. No, I don't touch up during the day. I set it with a powder, and I don't touch up during the day. This, I don't touch up during the day. It doesn't break down on me. It doesn't come away and leave me with a patchy face. It just doesn't look as fresh at the end of the day, and that I am fine with. This, $42 plus tax, sometimes free shipping. Go in your local store and pick it up. No shipping, $42 plus tax. For me, this was almost $11. It comes in, I believe, 31 shades. My drugstore had 4. This is Natural Beige, number 240. I do believe it's a little light. I had to go in with bronzer, and the setting powder that I set it with has a little color to it. But it's working out fine. I can make it work. On its own, it would be too light. So, I give it a 2 thumbs up. Now, this, if I use it every day, this tube is going to last me about 3 months. This bottle I've been using for 7. You do the math. Another thing I want to talk about today, in Nathalie, the Beauty Divas favorite palettes video, she said at the very end, and I had a fail, and it was the Pat McGrath Sublime Bronze. Let me get my words out of my mouth. And my comment was, you know, Nathalie, I've had that in my cart, out of my cart, in my cart, out of my cart. And she sent me a text, and she said, Sheila, let me send this to you. And I'm like, oh no, you don't have to do that. She goes, no, let me send it to you. Here are the colors. These are right up my alley. Today, I have a different transition in the transition, a different color, because the only non-shimmer is this more orange. I don't wear that orange of any kind of shade. It competes too much with my hair. I have this in the outer corner, and I have this gold on the lid. What I can tell you is, I agree with Nathalie. It's a nice palette. They're beautiful shades. Do I think it was worth what she paid for it? The good thing is, she and I are both getting some benefit from the dollars she spent on that palette. I do like the colors. I do like the colors. So there you go. Revlon Candid versus Estee Lauder and a Pat McGrath palette. Thank you, Nathalie, for the beautiful palette. Tammy put a picture of this up on Instagram, and it kind of sparked my interest. Marlene Fab and Glam has talked about it. I talked to her. I said, tell me about this foundation. The thing about Marlene, we have the same skin type. We don't have the same skin tone, but we have the same skin type. So if I have a question about a particular cream, skincare product, you know, she doesn't have rosacea, but how things react to her skin type, she's a good comparison for me. So hi Tammy, hi Nathalie, hi Marlene. I call her my Mo. Y'all have a great day. Make it a great day, and I'll see you later. Yes, I do quite like it. Thankful to have a drugstore option. Take care now.